Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, at this point, I thought it's already been perfectly clear that some of y'all favorite blogger has bit the cheese. Now I'm trying to refrain from doing a bunch of videos on the same topic because I feel it defeats the purpose at this point. We already know what's going on. It's already been proved. However, y'all keep asking me about this, so until something new is updated concerning the OBlock suspects and people involved, I'll leave it alone because there's no sense in being repetitive, especially when all the other bloggers are already covering it. I do get it though. Sometimes when people support you in your platform, they rather hear things from you and your breakdown on certain scenarios, and I appreciate that, which is what led me to do this video in the first place. Now, to get straight to the point, Trenches News, aka MW, aka Martell Wiley, told. Simple as that. It's no longer a rumor, it's no longer hearsay, and it's no longer a doubt in our minds because we have absolute proof. Before it was everyone trying to decipher whether this cooperator is this one or this cooperator did so-and-so, but two things happened in which lets us know that Trenches News is one of the cooperators. And to make matters worse, it goes deeper than what we thought. Because at first, he explained that it really wasn't nothing. He was just grabbed up for a conversation that he had with one of the suspects, Kenny Mack, due to him having a text message convo with him. No harm in that, right? However, it has been exposed that that's not the only reason he was picked up and questioned and may appear at trial, or did already. Apparently, Trenches News identified the suspects in the case, giving law enforcement names and who's who of the suspects. Now, the best part about this is that we don't have to go into depths of if he was snatched up or not, because he already admitted himself that he was taken in for questioning. He just tried to downplay the reason behind it. And one thing y'all should know about me is that I don't just toss around that snitch word or rat stuff, because where I'm from, people lose their lives behind that statement, especially if you don't have proof. However, we have two forms of proof. That is all we need to conclude that he has partook in some type of foul play when it comes to these guys. And like I stated before, he played a larger role in this case than we thought. Now, first things first, Trenches News was subpoenaed to appear in court. That's first. For y'all that don't know what that means, when you're subpoenaed to come to court, you are subpoenaed because for whatever reason they feel you have some type of evidence needed for that particular case. That's it in a nutshell. But if you want to search Google and see what they say to make it more clear so there's no discrepancies, here's what Google had to say. It says, quote, "A subpoena is a court-ordered command which requires someone to either appear in court as a witness, attend a deposition, or provide evidence such as documents or a physical object in a legal case. A witness subpoena requires a witness to appear at the courthouse at a particular time. However, the subpoena itself does not compel the witness to testify or to say anything." Now pay attention, y'all. I don't know if he'll be held under a witness subpoena because he wasn't at the crime scene when everything happened, or maybe he is because he identified the suspects. Who knows? However, he would definitely fall under the evidence category because he played a part in identifying who's who in the case. Also, pay attention to what it says again. It says, quote, "The subpoena itself does not compel the witness to testify or to say anything." So even if he don't testify, it doesn't mean that the damage isn't done already or he didn't already do anything. It just means that he isn't compelled to testify. That's important. But at the end of the day, if he wasn't useful or had any credible information, according to law enforcement, then they wouldn't never subpoenaed him. But clearly he has information that the law enforcement is seeking, and if he gets to the point to where they absolutely need him to testify to prove their prosecution, then he would, right? Just be mindful that they don't go around just handing out subpoenas, y'all. They don't subpoena you just off mere suspicion. That's not how that works. If that was the case, everyone would be getting one. But like I stated, that's not how that works. And for whatever reason they believe that Trenches had whatever information, whatever reasonable belief, or whatever they believe, they went to him, right? And he was subpoenaed. Now, to top it all off, what puts the nail in the coffin is an article that was published in the Chicago Tribune. Keep in mind, the Chicago Tribune is one of the biggest news sources in Chicago, and they're not going to sit here and feed you lies. They have no reason to. However, they published an article based on the OBlock case that confirmed everything we needed to know, and there's no escaping this one, trying to discredit a blogger and saying that they're lying or anything this time. In the article, the Chicago Tribune did it was a specific section where they discussed a cooperator that's a YouTuber, and it said, quote, one of them, identified only by his initials MW, told a federal grand jury that he recognized 4 of the 6 defendants in surveillance video of the shooting of FBG Duck, whose real name was Carlton Weekly. But recently, MW has posted YouTube videos claiming he couldn't identify any of the shooters. Defense attorneys have asked his testimony be barred. In response, Assistant U.S. Attorney Jason Julian said the witness stood by his sworn grand jury statements, which were under oath, and recently told investigators that he posts his YouTube videos to earn money and some deniability on the streets where cooperating with law enforcement is punishable by death. Now, shout out to True Teller because he was the first person I seen to break the story. I could be wrong, but he was the first person I seen reveal this. Now, what it appears is that Trenches tried to finesse, but in retrospect, he could get in a lot of trouble lying under oath in court. So he'll be put in an even more compromising position if he does decide to backtrack whatever he say, right? That's perjury. Lil' Kim, I think, did a year, something like that, due to perjury back in 2005 and was hit with a $50,000 fine on top of it. Originally, she was facing 20 years, but somehow they knocked it down to just 3, and she ended up serving about a year and a day or something like that. Now, in Trench's case, it seems like, if I'm reading correctly, that he did testify, but on YouTube, he's saying that he didn't and can't, identify the suspects. So they're looking like, well, he's saying that he can't identify the suspects on YouTube, but he said, no, I just can't say that, I can identify them on YouTube because in the streets, I'll be labeled a snitch, and then that's punishable by death. If I'm reading correctly, I think that's exactly what they're trying to say. Now, to close all this out, I don't know why Trenches was involved in this case. I don't know why. I don't know how. But the only thing I can think of is because he was saying way too much on social media. Since a year or 2 ago, I was saying that this man is speaking on unsolved crimes on the internet like it's nothing. He's letting it be known that he was on OBlock. He's letting it be known that he was by 63rd and all that. Then involving other people in the conversation to confirm his stories, and these guys are willingly agreeing and disagreeing on certain stories. I always tell y'all that them people are on these apps. I don't know if maybe y'all think it's a game, or maybe some people think they're too invincible, or maybe the police aren't after them, but them people are watching. All y'all gotta do is stay off these apps speaking on street business. All them bodies they pinning on King Von, and what's the first thing they use as evidence? Tweets. Songs. Come on, y'all, they watching. And to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of Trenches myself for personal reasons. He know what I'm talking about. But I don't wish jail or death on anybody. And I don't know why he did what he did, but also to portray an image like you're one way and then flip the script like that, that's crazy. This is why I keep telling y'all, stay out the street. Go get some money. It's dangerous out there. Go get some money legally. Them same people y'all be thinking be like that, be the first ones to tell when they get in them courtrooms. Dudes ain't playing fair at all. Or maybe he was a paid informant the whole time, put in place purposely to get people to agree to crimes and cause mayhem. Who knows? I don't know. But at the end of the day, man, to sit there and like I said, what these guys did wasn't right. Of course, but they all, according to Mama Duck, they all already telling on each other. So it's a lot going on, man. But like I said, this is pretty much it. I hope this was the nail in the coffin for certain things. A lot of people keep asking us, oh, what you think about Trenches? Do you think he really told? I mean, why else would he be in them courtrooms? I ain't in them courtrooms. You don't see anybody else in them courtrooms. Why else would he be in them courtrooms? And the fact that this was in the Chicago Tribune, that should just seal the deal for you right there. right? So, like I said, it is what it is. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all feel about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.